Hi, it's Wasabi, welcome back to the channel. This is a battle on the highway map and we're following Kirjiel from Fiddy Clan. He's in the AMX 30, which prototype, which is the Tier 9 French medium tank in the tech tree. He's platooned with Soltarian and Hyphen 32 both from Fiddy Clan. Anyway, initial move is to go up to the A1 area and battle against other medium tanks. Hyper's gone down to the valley area to try and spot the enemy light tanks who are trying to see what's going on. So they spotted the BADATTANKING TAP, which is the Tier 9 light tank. In fact, this is it's top tier in this tank, so it's a Tier 9, Tier 8 match. Anyway, it's managed to get one hit in, and Soltarians kept pushing up to the corner, so they can spot behind the trees to see whether anyone's coming up. And it looks like that Batchat is getting torn apart a bit, and the Wheezy 132 is also taking some big hits, so hopefully they'll back off a bit. They're going to get down. There you go. The Wheezy 132 has been knocked off. Anyway, they're just checking out whether they're getting spotted by anything, to see whether any tanks are moving up from the other side. Typically they push up to that 2 line to try and spot them and have the other enemy artillery or tank destroyers across the valley take shots. So Kirch's putting in a few blind shots into the bushes where TDs tend to sit. We'll see if any of that comes out in his total damage. Now they are one tank up, that's that light tank that got knocked off, but looks like Kirj just noticed, there's no activity in here, so that means that the enemy forces are either heading towards the city or they're basically camping in base. So anyway, he's heading over here to see whether that needs to be addressed. Notice the Baraska's crossing, and there they've spotted Turtle 1, which is one of the new Tier 9 TDs. And putting in some shots there. That's been taken down to 1 hit, and there he goes. So Soltarian's managed to get the kill. So that puts them up, still 1 tank above, but they've lost the Renegade. Anyway, Hyphen has taken quite a few hits of damage there, so he's down to 1 shot, and just being careful. And it looks like they're losing tanks in town. Yes, in fact, look, there's been a big push out of town, so so Kirj's suspicions about what was going on have been proved correct. It looks like the ISU 152, oh okay, no, he's not camping, he's not AFK, he's just camping base. Kirj just spotted some of the tanks coming across, has put in a shot, but just as he fired, they've gone dark, which will reduce the chances of hit, most likely. Anyway, it looks like there's a big push coming down, and he's just backing off to get up to a more advantageous spot where he can be under cover as they come up. So it gives him a bit of height advantage, so he can shoot down to the valley. You can see he's knocking down trees here to give him cover, give him some extra camo protection, so he can just choose his angle. So there's a Renegade coming down and gets a shot in. In fact, he gets the killing shot there. Looks like he was hit a few times at the same time, but Hyphen's been knocked off, so they've lost their light tank. Now they are now seriously behind, 4 tanks behind, 3-7. And Kirj is here to defend the base with Soltarian, so Soltarian's just behind him, and they're just waiting for them to crest and get exposed. So let's see how well that can happen. Now the AMX 30s, you don't see them very often in the game, in replays. They are light, they've got sort of more light tank armor, which does make them fast. But obviously you do need to be a bit of a sniper or shoot from cover, because in a brawl you're just going to basically lose lots of health. So the E50s come up here. Can he get a good shot in that? Yep, gets a good low plate shot there, and the E50 goes down. So they're clawing it back slowly, but they are still 5 tanks behind, and yeah, looks like big hit point disadvantage there. So just chilling here. There's not a whole lot you can do. The push is coming directly towards them, and there's some fairly heavily armored tanks that have been spotted, but there's also some mediums and tank destroyers that they haven't seen for a while, so I'm not sure if they're going to be coming up and try and flank down from the one line. But basically, yeah, just have to take advantage of what's going on. Now the KV-4, yeah, bounced the shot from Kirjiel, but he's been taken out by the Object 274A. And you can see some mediums are now crossing the Charfature 4. Is coming straight down the valley there, and looks like he's going to push under the cliffs and try and spot the tanks coming out. In fact, he's found the ELC even 90, so it looks like that's going to cause problems, and I don't think that ELC is going to last long. Charfature 4 is tier 9, and the ELC is of course a tier 8 tank. Now it's got lots of camo of course, but that doesn't help you in your close quarters combat. Now Kirjiel's just been spotted there, probably by the A phase 1, but luckily there is no artillery in this game, or in fact, yeah, that's right, there's no artillery, so yeah, so in that sense, just as long as he stays in cover, he's not likely to be respotted for a little while. So anyway, they noticed the UDIS pushed up, but he's been taken out. The UDIS 14.5, so he's still got the threat from the front there. Got that AE phase 1, which has got good strong frontal armor. In fact, looks like he started to cap there. So is that going to require Kirj to push in and try and reset the cap? Well, he's got a minute and 30 seconds. In fact, there's the second tank there. It doesn't look like it's been spotted until he turned up. That's the T-25 Pilot, which is tier 8. And Kirj has just taken a hit of damage there. But yeah, not a big alpha gun on that tank. So looks like he's shutting that T-25 down. In fact, yeah, Soltarian takes him out. So doing well as a pair there, backing each other up. It looks like they're going to have to carry this game, still 4 tanks behind. And can they deal with that AE phase 1? It's a pretty strong tank, to be honest. Or T-30 there. Now the T-30 just did some damage there, but only 360, so it looks like he doesn't have the top gun with the big boomstick. That's a bit of a saving grace there, but Kirj has been taken down to half health, and the T-44 is a bit of a threat there as well, but luckily he's bounced a shot, which is pretty unusual for an AMX 30. Can he fire again and do some damage? He fires certainly, but yeah, it looks like that shot was a miss. And the T-44 finally gets another shot in, takes him down to just over 560 hit points, so certainly enough to keep playing. And he's taken out the Charfature 4, who happens to be Nigel, no friends from Vidi Clan, so it's always good to kill one of your teammates when they're on the other side, give you a bit of bragging rights. So bad luck there, Nige. Anyway, T-44 is there, he's definitely a one shot. Can he get the shot in? No, it just misses the shot on the top of the turret, but also the T-44 bounced again off him, so that's 2 lucky bounces he's had. But he wants to go after the tanks on cap. I mean, in fact, there is arty in the game. How did I not notice that? But he manages to get a good side shot on the A phase 1, takes him out, so he can now focus on the tanks coming from the north. There goes the S1. And you can see Kirj is also firing standard ammo. So, yeah, when you're top tier and you're firing tier 8 tanks, there's typically not a great reason to need to use your premium ammo. So that will help him make a profit if he turns out to be a winner. Anyway, the T-44 is there. It's definitely a one shot, but he's on the other side of the hill, and yeah, he's done a good job of lighting up Kirjiel, who is now definitely a one shot, both to Artie and to anyone else who comes near him. That will basically make it a bit tricky. Can he come around and sneak around on this T-44 and catch him unawares? Well, that's a good question. Maybe if he's convinced the T-44 that he's just staying behind the hill. Here, where is that T-44? He's run away. Okay, so he didn't hang around. He's basically nicked off. In fact, there he's found him behind a building. Can he snapshot him before he gets snapshotted? Yes, he's looking the other way, so that's the death of the T-44. Now that certainly lights him up. And it looks like the soltarian was coming around the other side and the T-44 was focused on him. So what Kirj did straight after he got spotted was hid behind this solid building here, an indestructible building, and that gave him protection from the artillery. And now the arty doesn't know which way he's coming from, but he's taking the most direct route towards where the arty was firing from. And you can see the speed of the AMX 30 there. He's hitting 65 kilometers an hour, which is one of the fastest medium tanks in the game. Certainly downhill, still keeping up good speed as he's coming uphill here. Anyway, it's just basically hunting this arty now. This is the last tank in the game. This has been a massive carry from where they were, 4 tanks behind. And he's had good support. He's managed to get his top gun with that last kill of the T-44. So this is just going to be icing on the cake. Where's the arty? There's the arty's been running away. Now he spotted him. The arty is facing the other way, so he's got to basically quickly run after him and get a shot on him. He won't have much chance to turn around. There he is. I think he knows he's been spotted. He's turning, gets one shot in, but that leaves him still on enough health to keep going. Has he given up? He certainly has. That's the end of the game. Anyway, great carry there from Kirjiel and great support from Soltarian. Together between them, they killed 10 tanks, and a bit of bad luck there. I've got a bit outspotted in the middle there. So that was an ace tanker game, not surprisingly. He picked up the Defender medal for taking at least 70 cap points off the enemy, the high caliber reward for top damage, and also the top gun for getting more than 6 kills there. Got all the standard medals as well, and a decent amount of experience there. So you can see he did 4550 of direct damage, and he's done just over 2,000 assisted. That gave him a base experience of 1433, which is a good solid ace tanker level. You can see Soltarian came in third there with decent amount of damage there, and also Nigel on the other side finished top on their side and with a good amount of experience there. So well done, Nigel, there. Shots fired 27, 18 of those hit and 15 of those penetrated. Gave him his damage total there, and you can see there, 2100 of assisted damage gave him a total of 6.6k combined, which is an excellent result there. Good amount of bonuses there, gave him good credits and experience.